Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. So I've done a bit of work in between. You might be able to see some of the glowing stuff over here. We got all this stuff going last episode, so we're now making the quantum chips, and we're making, stuff and the things. All these things, the pink things and this, yeah. And that's led to green science. So I have green science generating its backside off here and being pushed into here. We've got 350 of it. It's a slow process. I don't have all the things yet, so let's put some more of these guys up. I'm not sure what my build height is at the moment. 4, 5, 6, 7. I've kind of been working on the 7, but I think I can go higher. I don't think I can supply enough for any more than that, so we'll let that kick along, because we are really in the point where our research requires us to have green. I don't have any research going at the moment. I kind of want to do this. I have finished the vertical launching silo, so we'll get to that in just a second. What do you need? 2,000? 2,000? I think this is probably a good idea. What do you do? Not yet. I kind of want to do this one. It's going to cost me a lot, but I'm going to activate it. Like a research items. I know. So green's going in here. It's supplying. I think this one over here is finished. If you remember, I had. Let's go to the right place. I'm starting to lose track of where I'm meant to be. Just getting to that point where things, I look around and go, oh, hang on, no, that's over here. This is good. It is empty. I am going to request green science. Demand certainly not that many. Let's just, let's just pop it to 300. And then I will put another belt on here. What? Let's drop down and dodge things. I'll put a box in here too. Oh, that's way too many. One stack of 100 is probably sufficient. Right, so let's get our green, wrong button, science stuff coming out to here and going into our labs to start our process. We're going to burn through this real quickly. I mean, you look at it filling up. And even the purple here, we're not going to have a ton of that. This is going to take us a bit. So while that's happening, we've got a few things we need to get done for the Dyson Sphere. So once this is done, we'll be able to build a better design, because at the moment I've literally just got this strip. That's all I can build on, is that strip. It's all it allows me to build on. When you start building, you'll see there's a little hard to see in this view. See the very faint light blue area that this is showing that we can build in. So it's really hard to see. It's just here and here. I don't know if there's any angle that I can make this any better. Oh, there's a better view. So again, you can see the area that's in light blue there is all I can build on. Once I get that 15%, I'll be able to build some structure here and get some panels going. But to get that stuff up there, we're going to need a launcher, vertical launcher, and then the rockets to go with the vertical launcher. So I just set up this guy here, and I'm going to put down this. I'm literally doing this before I hit record. We're going to run these Dyson Sphere components out into here, and we're going to supply them to the network. The reason for that, let's click the right button. These little small carrier rockets, as you can see here, require the Dyson Sphere components. So we're going to need the carrier components, we're going to need the quantum chips, and also the fuel thingy. Is it that one? The Deuteron? Yep, the Deuteron, or however you want to pronounce it. That stuff, the fuel. So to make the rockets, we need this and this, and then we're going to actually have to make some rocket buildings, which is this guy. So we've got most of these things available. So even if we, the quantum chips, the lenses, we've got all that stuff. Okay, so we'll build one of them in a second. Let's get this process set up. So I have the quantum chips in the network, I now have these little components in the network. I'm not sure if I put the deuteron, deuteron or that stuff, the D fuel. Doesn't matter what you say, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, and that's fine. Okay, so that stuff is here. Because it's not asking for strange matter, it's asking for this stuff. And this is just taking... Okay. So I need to pull from this line and get it into one of these logistics towers. So I pre-built a few. Figured I might need some. Let's go. You are going to supply... I wonder, should I just bring those other items to here? I don't really have a lot of room here at the moment. What does it matter? What does it matter? This stuff. And we're supplying. Let's just keep 500 in stock. Let's give it some power. It's right near some power, so just take some power. And then I'm going to run the belt from here. Or not. Or not is the answer there. I don't even think I can get this in here. You know what? I don't want to put this here. Don't know if this is going to work. Let's just... No, it needs to come back one. This is unfortunate. This is how it's going to roll, though. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Spaghetti for the win. There we go. Spaghetti it up. Again, that's not going to hold enough. I probably don't even need 500. Let's just drop it to 300. Alright, that's in the system terribly, but it's in there. Let's head out. What's new? Oh, you're just that one. Sit over here. I've got a couple of things I wanna set up in this. Try and get the time to do it. Let's place one of these guys. That'll do. I'm going to be making these rockets. So these rockets, we may as well, once we get the rockets being made over here, we may as well place the launchers just nearby. We're going to make this, and it's made in an assembler, so good stuff. Let's get our things coming over. That's the them, that, and where are the chips? There. So you are demand. Now. Cool. Let's give it some power. And then let's do the proverbial assemblers. I'm just gonna do 4. So again, I think I'm gonna struggle to get all of this set up right. Yeah, so let's bring one out this side. We're gonna make it this one. Good thing that goes to there. Bring another one out this side. Some fuel. Good. And then one at the bottom here, which will be chip. Good. And then our output will be this side. Just like that for now. Right, so you in. Sometimes it just seems to be easier to do one side and then the other. You are making these. Cool. Let's close that window. You are demanding stuff that you're not getting spare ships for. Have your own? Give you 6. And they should go and get their own. I think I've got this stuff coming into the network. Did I end up... You are supplying. Oh, don't I use that elsewhere? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, I need the research, so it's gonna have to happen eventually. Stuff is inbound, so we're gonna get the fuel come down. Not sure if I've got any chips on me. Goodness. Alright, one moment, I'll be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that. Work was calling, so they're the times where you just need to drop what you're doing. All part of the fun, right? Alright, I'm just expanding this a touch because this is what we seem to be running out of, is the whatever this one is, the matrixy thing. And I've ran out of items in my inventory. So we're out of the plane filter, that's the one. So I've just added a couple more here, and the reason we didn't make more is because of this copper vein that was right here. So I do need to go back and get some more replicators. Whatever they're, assemblers, things. What are we doing? Things are looking good-ish. Numbers are dwindling on some of our reserves here. This copper's now down to 10,000. It's weird not having that iron there. Ooh, you know what's there though. There's a conveyor belt. I'm going to take you. Never know when you need another conveyor belt. Alright, so it hasn't, you know, the game's just been running in the background while I've been on the phone. Not a lot much has happened here. I've got through a couple of hundred. Hello? Oh yeah, I've already got it. Just going to grab normal assemblers. Maybe I will grab some of these as well. Awesome. Alright, so what are we doing? We need to make those rockets. Where? I think that we were just running out of chips, weren't we? That's what we were doing. Something else I want to get done in this episode is going to involve another one of the intergalactic launches things. Alright, so you're doing well. I'm actually going to put, let's land. I wonder how much power I use, because I did just fly another solar system for a bit. I'm going to put a box in here for the moment, and I'm kind of going to let that fill up because it's only stacks of 10, right? Right, so that's happening. We are just going to be missing these chips, and they're going to come through slowly because, as I said, we are just out of that plane filter thing, and the more we make, the more we'll actually produce. Yes, yeah, it's a thing. Things will catch up, and I'll potentially leave things running in between for a while because this is going to take a long time. But you know, while I'm here, let's just upgrade those guys quickly, and I could probably do maybe one more in there. Now that I've got a couple of extra belts. Yep. Let's get. Oh, I may not even be able to fit that in there. Oh, maybe we'll. There and there. Hello, not there. There. Good. Is that working? Excellent. So that'll get that kicking along. Alright. What do I want to do? Where is that? Where is that? It's you, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so the intergalactic one is going to drop down here. The second one. Or, that's my Windows key, not my Alt button for landing. Because I want it to have warpers. So, it's not a lot of... It's either that or I place it over where these things are being created. Because they go into here. No, it's not terrible. It's fine, we'll do it here. Okay, I am going to place down another one of these guys. like so. And it's going to require some power, which is probably going to have a little bit of a heart attack. Power everywhere. Because it's going to be charging. A little bit of solar, it's not going to do much for it. Everything's going to be struggling. Okay, what we're going to bring in. We're going to bring this stuff in. This is going to require warpers. Remote supply is the way it's going to be remote demand actually. No, I'm going to leave that full. I need to get the warpers in, so let's grab a belt. You. And we can come out here and we're just going to split you over to warpers. And we are going to go in one of them. It doesn't matter where, it just needs to go into this device. You're then going to get, I don't know, maybe 5 of these guys. And I'm going to put you up to remote demand. And there it goes. They'll be getting warpers and flying. I don't know how many more I can put in there. Is it 8 total? It's 10 total. Here goes another. Alright, so they're leaving. Off they go. This is going to be used because we're currently making carbon nanotubes using graphene and titanium plate, titanium ingots. We can make carbon nanotubes from this stuff that I picked up on that planet in that other solar system. So I've since in between episodes flown back to that planet, made sure that we had stuff set up, which I did set up in between, and I added I think 1 or 2 more mines up there, and this stuff is going to be coming back to here. Now this is used in a, what is it here? Chemical facility. So we need chemical plants, which I think are pre-made. Tried to. Let's have a look. I've got 4 chemical plants. So let's pop one down and say you are going to make this. Awesome. So then we're going to go shift and just, we're just going to place them out this way for now. Okay. You. And you're going to come out this side, and we're going to bring this one out. Like so. I'm pretty sure that's all it requires. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty sure is the words I'm going to use. Overlap these a little. Now let's get our sorters. Yes, and 2 of them equals 2 of them, and it's 15 a minute. That's pretty decent. I'm just going to use this guy as a local delivery, so you're going to be local supply. So let's give him, I don't know, 4 of them, and then I'm going to run the belt back in, like so. Put our things here. Alright, so what that might alleviate for us, and I'll need to go and look into it. Are you running? Good. So I need to go in here and go, you are making... I've gone blind. There they are. You are, yep, local supply. I'm going to let it run. I'm not that worried about it. So anywhere that we've currently got that stuff being made, let's swing down here. I'm pretty sure, so we're making the graphene there. If I can remove that whole process and stop us using the setup here, and look at this, this is like, this is perfect. I can demand them to come in here. And then instead of this, I'm gonna cut you off, my friend. No. No. And where's the other one? You are no and no. I just want to stop it for now, because we've got obviously a... Hello? There's a box full here. This is going to hold 1,000, so that's, you know, not a huge issue. This is currently running all over the place. So, ooh, zoom out a bit. It's coming all the way over here. I don't think no, I don't have a spare one in there, and I don't... Oh, I do have a spare one in here. You know what? Let's fix this up. Let's prevent this actually happening for all the way over here. Let's be smart about this. Let's stop it wherever where it stops being needed. You just stop. Yeah? Not needed after there, right? Cool. So I'm going to let that empty, because it's going to take a moment. Let us start prepping for what we need. So you are also going to be demanding this. Maybe just 1,000 demand. So as we make it, it's going to run its way over here. You just... Ooh! Crystal silicon is what we're waiting on. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why, and I can go and fix it in just a second. That will have broken things. Here, have them. You have that, and you have that, and I'll go and fix it. So the reason that that's run out is because I had that backlog in this guy. I had that backlog of silicon plates in there, and I needed to swap it out for green. And we did that at the beginning of the episode. So now I need to re-switch this to local supply again. And it's going to go whoop, and all these little dudes are going to go fly out everywhere. Where are you going to? What else have I killed by doing that? You're zipping over here. What did I break? Oh. Oh, I've broken everything. No wonder this isn't going real fast. I have broken everything. I'm hardly making green chips. Pretty much. This is gonna start cranking on its way again. Look, see? Straight away. Oopsie. Anyway, my bad. My bad. All that just to clean up a system. Anyway. Beside the point. Let's zip back over here and continue what we were doing. This will probably kickstart again and be on its way again. Let's zip in here. I'm going to bring belt out here. And we are going to go around the houses to here. And that should bring them out. So as soon as this is empty, because I don't want to waste it, we'll let it run for a bit. As soon as this is empty, we will run the belt through here. We should be able to do that fairly simply. And then we're not worrying about this massive big belt running across the ground here, getting in the way. I want to build one of those launchers. I want to build one. What do I need to build one of the launchers? You, sir. I need some lenses, I need some chips. Let's pick up these items and see if we can just handcraft a couple. Should have... Oh no. No, I don't quite have enough for 2 of those using these parts down here. Stuff. This needs to come in a box, probably. Ugh. Don't have it in a box, do I? That's unfortunate. I'm going to need to expand this. You firstly need to be faster, and secondly I need to maybe rearrange where these belts and that go, because this isn't good enough. 1 will not suffice. I need literally another... Missed him. I need like another 4. Maybe I can make them? Can I make you? Sure, let's make 4. Okay. Back over here. Trying not to fly into everything would be good. I need some of this. We are still going for this guy. That one. Just need the lenses and the chips. The lenses are up here. In this. There is none. 7. 2. I got 2. Need 20. Where are my lenses at? And you're probably processing. I'll take them. How many you got? 5. Take them too. 20. Oh, one more. There we go. No, that's enough. So 20. We're only going to get one launcher. And just the chips, and probably won't have enough of them either, right? Because I'll be coming over to here. Taking those 20. I want to make one of them. Okay, so as I said, we've got our guys being built here. This is being crafted. Let's land. And it's going to take a long time for things to catch up. It really is. Just is what it is. How are you doing for fuel? I normally just like take this out and put things in here and just let it burn off. Alright, let's plop this guy down. We're going to use a ton of power. I've only got the one, so...
You have built a vertical launching silo. Now you can use it to construct the main structure of the Dyson Sphere. But before that, you need to enter the Dyson Sphere panel to finish planning the Dyson Sphere nodes and frames. After the plan is completed, the vertical launching silo will automatically launch small carrier rockets loaded with Dyson Sphere components to build the nodes and frames. Each rocket provides one structure point, and you can use the vertical launching silo panel to master the required structured points.
Yep. So, at this point, this is how this is going to roll. As I said, I've got a very rudimentary thing up there. This may actually launch. Oh, it's going to. Look at this. Ready? There it goes. And there's our first launch. Zip up. See if we can see him heading towards where he needs to go. I don't know where the sun is at the moment. Hello? Where's the sun? There it is. Alright, so these guys will head out towards here and start placing themselves. So if we go here, here he is here. You can see them coming in and they're going to start building. You can see him turn around. It's a little bit hard to see. He's going to turn into a node. There it is. We currently have, let's head towards the planet, the sun. And it's there. So as these things fire, and I know we don't have tons of points on this, but as these things fire, they're going to turn into these nodes. And once we get this, turn that off. Once we get this research going, I want to slow down. Slow down. Once we get that extra 15% angle that we can deal with, we'll be able to build a lot more. So if we just zoom in here, you can see they're landing in that there. And I'm trying to line myself up. Make sure this is done right. I think you'll find it shouldn't be building any spaces yet. I'll back off. Let's slow down to almost nothing. Try and match the speed. Match the speed of this. So those rockets should come up and they should make their way into the Dyson Sphere. There's our first node. Let's accelerate up to try and catch up. And the more we launch, the more they'll attach to this. And once it gets to a certain point, the mirrors actually form into the Dyson Sphere. There it is there, there's our first. And that's, I think that mirror is actually in. If I try and Just trying to match my speed with it. I'm gonna run into it. Let's see. Yeah, you can see we've got another rocket coming in, and they're going all around. They are literally plonking themselves down in the loop here. Kind of wanted to see one come in. There's one. I wanted to see these rockets coming into land. It's really hard to... That's them entering there, and there's one there. They're all over the shop, aren't they? Just, yeah, it's interesting to watch. It's really interesting to watch. You can see the guys coming in and connecting up, and they're adding bits to this. When once you start building, there's 15 nodes, so we're only really going to need 15 rockets. This needs 170 structure points. So once it'll need 170 rockets coming to it, pretty much. This needs 170, this needs 170. So each of these will slowly build, and it will expand out the little ring here, and then we'll get the Dyson Sphere itself being built. Where are they? I've lost them. Flown too far away. Well, this is all part of the fun, right? So once we get some extra angle, as I said, that research that we're currently doing, we'll be able to get some width to this and be able to get a lot more solar panels up here. And then what happens is every solar panel that's out here, all these guys, will start attaching, and we'll be able to generate a lot of power. Downside to that, as you're building, your power will drop. So you got to be very careful. You got to set yourself up, and that you've got enough mirrors being fired to keep up with the switch over to the Dyson Sphere. You can see new mirrors coming in all the time. But yeah, they will eventually hook up to these guys. I think that's a good place to wrap up for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Sorry about the stop partway through, but hopefully it wasn't, for you guys it wasn't long. For me it was a fair bit of work on the computer. But until next time, thanks again, and I will see you then. Bye now.